In today's video, I'll show you a small and simple project where we use a trained text-to-image generation model to do a very specific task. So we have an AI model that's trained to just create anime images. This approach is called narrow AI because you take an AI model and train it to do a very specific task. And because it's been trained with an extremely high quality dataset and it applies that learning for a specialized task, this makes it way better than any other AI model that's more generic. Now this project is simple, but don't mistake its simplicity for triviality because narrow AI is a huge research topic, and this is in fact a huge tactic to enhance the accuracy of your model. Let's take the example of LLMs. If there's an LLM that's good at everything related to natural language processing and it can generate nice text, and then there's an LLM with the same number of parameters and the same architecture that's fine-tuned to just write short stories, which one do you think is going to be more accurate? The chances are the narrower LLM is going to be more accurate. And this is the strategy that many new AI startups are following to be able to beat big tech. Anyway, coming back to our project. Now this will give us a taste of how these narrow AI models work. I have a Colab file for you guys, and I'll leave the link to this file in the description of this video. Today's video is part of the LLM and GenAI projects playlist series. Check out this entire series on my channel. And also the LLM concepts playlist series, which has all the concepts related to these projects. Now let's look at the code. In the first line, we install diffusers, which will help us with image generation. Then we install accelerate, which helps us with efficient inference for PyTorch. Then we install safe tensors, which is a fast way to store and load tensors. In the next cell, we import torch. And then we do something really interesting. Just like we have had pipelines for our LLMs in many of our previous projects, here we have a diffusion pipeline for image generation. And then we create the pipeline and store this in the variable called pipe. Now you also notice the diffusion model being selected here. And we select float 16, which is to ensure faster processing. And we set the use of safe tensors as true. We also use GPU by setting CUDA. Now here we have two variables. One is the prompt, which is what we want the diffuser to work with. For example, I want the Hitori Bochi character. She should be looking at the viewer. She needs to be outdoors at night, playing the guitar and singing. The negative prompt is all the stuff that I don't want. So I don't want NSFW because that's a big issue when generating anime. I also don't want low res. I don't want text or any errors and watermarks, etc. Then I pass all of this in the pipe, including the prompt, the negative prompt, the width and height of the image to be generated, the guidance scale, and the number of inference steps. We retrieve the image with index 0 and assign it to the image variable and save the image with the name asukatext.png. In the cell, we import IPython display, which will help us display the image in our Colab environment, and we use the display function to show the image. So here we see the output, which is our awesome anime character, and it's exactly the way we wanted her. Outside, playing guitar, at night, singing and looking at the viewer, and the negative prompt worked as well. It's not low res and definitely not NSFW. Now, what I'm impressed by are the sketch lines on the hands and clothes. That makes the image look like it's sketched by a human. And this is the power of fine-tuning LLMs or image generation models for specific tasks. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. It was a lot of fun showing you this project because it's a little bit different. And I hope you enjoyed the fact that we built this in just a few lines of code with a free Colab account. So don't forget to share this with your friends. Also, don't forget to check out the other playlists on this channel, like the 55 Golang projects playlist or the 50 Rust projects playlist. And also take a look at my 6 Golang and AI projects course on Gumroad, where you will build 6 killer real-world production-level Golang projects with me that have AI at the core. And we'll build interesting stuff like a Terraform Copilot, a Kubernetes assistant, a voice-to-text project, a terminal assistant, and so on. It's the perfect course to upgrade your skill set in 2024. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.